Wish everybody peace and blessings. You already know, man. Thanks for tuning in to Kross TV Network. That's with Kross with a K. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. I'm very happy for y'all to be tuning in. Thank you for all the love and the blessings. Thank you for the comments. As y'all see, I always try to respond to everybody's comment. Your time and everything is valued to me because I know it's time that you'll never be able to get back. So I'm gonna always make sure that every time y'all tune in, man, you know what I'm saying, with something that's either thought-provoking or something that, relative and everything, you could, take it with you, man. I done wasted too much time in my life in prison and dealing with a lot of BS. So every second, matters, and every second count, you know what I mean? So with that, I definitely appreciate everybody. Everybody that's tuned in for the first time, I definitely appreciate y'all that's tuned in. And everybody that's been here, definitely appreciate y'all. All the new ones, man, I hope y'all subscribe, hit the like, notification, and so forth, man. Real brief, right? So, the last few videos I made was involving Blue Boy and, and them circumstances surrounding that, on how me and my brother Dick Wolf became, like this, like brothers from another mother, and then right behind that, my last video I made was about Cassanova 2 times, and his unfortunate situation right now with the law. What I was not aware of was that my brother Dick Wolf, the individual who I said that who I was talking about and everything in my video, is Cassanova's 2 times co-defendant. I knew Cassanova used to be going up to see him and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But what I didn't know was, the circumstance surrounding everything. And what I didn't know is that Dick Wolf was a part of that indictment. Dick Wolf was already locked up serving 50 years to life. So for me to hear that was like, wow, it's like, wow, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, every decision we make have negative and positive consequences. It's sad, man. It's sad because I know individuals also that they was on their way home and got caught up in a gang indictment in a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the name, of the gang and the powerful name that they had. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I think it's a message is being put out across the world or across this country right now. Cause we went from Black Lives Matter to George Floyd thing to the corona epidemic to the world being locked up for the first time in I don't know how long, to us being out killing each other at an all-time rate while the police sit back and watch. While the police would sit back and watching, they was letting us pick each other off and then come for the other generals and snatch them up and everything like that, man. I spoke to a couple of people in the streets, seeing how everybody feel about certain things. And it's amazing the type of things you hear. You hear like I went up to a couple of guys and I heard them talking about, the circumstances with Cassidy and Cassanova and everything like that, right? So, and all the other indictments going on, and you got some of these young kids out here that's running around talking about, well, motherfuckers know what they signed up for. They know what they signed up for. Don't try to be low now because the feds is out here, and don't try to be doing this and don't try to be doing that. And what he said made, what they were saying made sense. But on the flip side of that is that, so whatever, it's just honorable to just sit here and to just, and do what you do and just wait for your name to be called. I feel like all across this country, man, is like certain type of gang members or certain type of people, man. It's like people is just like, time to kiss your kids, spend the last little time what you could with them, because you know they coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Cassanova didn't owe nobody nothing. The fact that he was going to go still see Dick Wolf and, you know what I'm saying, and giving him money, putting money on his books, man, that speaks volumes. And it ain't all about him owing anybody anything. It's about him going home, being successful. And I ain't going to say forget where he came from, because he didn't come from prison. He wasn't born in prison. He wasn't raised in prison, so, what I mean? But for him to have that type of level of love and loyalty to somebody that's locked up with 50 years to life that really can't do nothing for you, it speaks volumes, man. It speaks volumes, man. But unfortunately, it comes to this, man. I don't know about his other co-defendants or what's going on, but hopefully Dick Wolf, man, takes some of that bread, or he was doing good by it, and get a good lawyer. Excuse me yawning and everything like that, man. I'm like really like lost for words, man. I'm not going nowhere. And I was like really lost for words and everything, and I mean, some people look at me like, yo, come on, man, this dude is he was locked up for this, he did that. I mean, it's understandable, man. But, it's another thing when you hear things on paper and then you living in the streets, man, and knowing what you got to deal with out here in the streets. And then when you meeting somebody and you bond with somebody and you behind a wall, you behind that G wall with somebody, y'all sitting down, y'all building, y'all breaking bread, you get to know a part of a person that a lot of people don't even know exists. You know what I'm saying? So it puts a different tone. It puts a different spin on it. You know what I mean? Because the reality is this, man. Me, this cup or whatever could be the leader. This cup could be the leader of a gang. This cup do not know every member's attendance. He don't know every member or in contact with every member that's in his gang or part of his gang or that claim his gang or that is associated with his gang. That's number one. Number two, is, just because they are a part of my gang or whatever have you, doesn't mean that I'm aware of everything that they do. In other words, I don't know when this man shit, eat, what time he wake up, and handle all his type of affairs like that. So, it's fucked up when you got these titles, man. But I get it, man. I get it, man. Every time you see all these people getting locked up like that, man, those is messages, man, letting them know, like, what I'm saying, who really run the streets. It's letting us know who really had the power. Things that we already know, but when we click up and everything, you know what I'm saying, people feel they got a, sense of strength or, but we channeling all the wrong way, man. So we just weakening ourselves and just helping them, you know what I'm saying, or whatever have you, man. I wanted to be clear that I'm not anti-government. You know what I'm saying? I think our government is a real good government and everything, but we know the history in which this country was founded, and we know the facts about everything from the feds and everything else and how everything was founded and all the legal activities and all the racist activities and things that was going on. We can't forget that. We can't forget that, man. That's why a lot of people be saying, oh, the police racist, the police this, the police that. Well, if y'all feel like the police is racist and everything like that, man, then motherfuckers need to start encouraging their children and everything to wear a uniform and stop teaching, oh, we don't have those jobs, we don't do this. The only thing we doing is limiting ourselves, man. And even if it is a racial thing, because we don't have none, or because we all feel like, you know, we don't need to be a part of that, then what it's gonna be, you know? I know shit is fucked up, man, because they taking our strongest kings and queens and everything, and they making them into slaves. And what I mean by making them into slaves is this, man. United States legally have slaves. It's legal slaves in the United States. For those that don't know, it's legal slaves in the United States, bro. Only thing I do is look up the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment says that, in a nutshell, it says a whole bunch of shit, but in a nutshell, it says that, you know, involuntary servitude or slavery is abolished from the United States, its protectorates, areas, or boundaries, unless it's done as a punishment for a crime. So if you are a felony and you commit a crime and you go up north, by definition and by law, you're a slave. So that justifies police only paying you 10 cents an hour, that if you was out here on the street, you're probably getting $20 for, but out in there, you're getting 10 cents. Certain rights is taken from you automatically, certain parental rights, you know, your voting rights was revoked. I know New York changed that. I don't know about all rest of 50 states or the rest of the United States itself, but I know New York changed that. Yeah, it justifies all that. And what makes the 13th Amendment legit is the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment is due process, meaning that if I get found guilty of a crime, how can I get found guilty? I can only get found guilty of a crime if I'm before a judge. So due process is you have a certain amount of time for you to meet your lawyer, or the courts appoint you a lawyer, and you have a certain time before you go before a judge, which is a fair and impartial fact finder. And whatever the outcome of that case is, if you lose, you could appeal it, and and so forth. But jail ain't for nobody, man. I'm not gonna be one of those dudes and sound cliche and talking about I don't wish jail on nobody, because I can care two fucks about an enemy, anybody that try to kill me, anybody that try to harm me or bring down my family, or I couldn't care less about their fate. So I'm not gonna say that, but they just trying to fill up the cells, man. They trying to just fill up these cells, man. And then, I did that little video about the solitary confinement. And when they locking up these gang members and everything, and I want y'all to be mindful of this, man. When they locking everybody up, man, they locking them up and they throwing them in solitary confinement in the body. It ain't even like you even being in population or nothing like that. And I already told y'all, for those that's from New York and know about New York or been locked up in New York penitentiaries, they know Upstate Correctional Facility is a all double bunk box jail with single cell also. So they have no intentions. They don't have no good intentions for nobody. If you ain't doing what they doing, you ain't working, and you staying off these streets, and you ain't hurting nobody, and you ain't terrorizing your neighborhood and making people feel scared to come in and out their house, and you know what I'm saying, or whatever, then you ain't got nothing to worry about, man. But damn, man. There's so many people that I know that I was in the upstate with, even those that was about to come home from prison. They was about to come home, man. One person, OG Mac co-defendant, was co-defendant in his last case, Bosco. Him and the guy that killed him was on his way home, and they got into an issue about some situation, and OG Mac co-defendant, ex-co-defendant, kept pushing the issue. And when the smoke cleared, he got caught in the jugular vein and bled to death. He died. And they both, within themselves, both of them was going home within 30 days time frame. No, man. Definitely got to do better as a people, man. We got to make better decisions, man. That 15-year-old kid getting killed, man, that's what the whole case going to be focused on, man, as it should. And I can only imagine what his family going through, at being so young and everything, man. I done seen that and been around parents burying their kids for so long. It's crazy, man. But man, shout out to Dick Wolf, man. I hope the brothers get around it, man. And I hope everybody's watching, man. I hope everybody watching, man, because the only thing they doing is waiting for somebody else to say, all right, I'm taking that position. The only thing they doing is sitting there, letting you get comfortable to snatch you up too. That's all that's been going on since I've been home. That's all that's been going on with this shit, period. We got to stay woke, man. Make better decisions and everything, man. Start valuing different things, man. Think about different ways to get to the bag and everything like that, man. When you think they ain't watching or you think you got over, man, that's when they come, you know what I mean? But I'm not even gonna be winded about this, man. This thing got me kind of like sick, man. Because every time I turn around, see, I look at things like that. I look at that as casualties, man. You know what I mean? I look at those as martyrs, man. Bro, they're gonna try to put, Wolf inside a ADX where he don't have no contact and everything like that. And it's crazy because when he got locked up for his case and they sent him up north when he got all this time and everything, soon he got to upstate, they locked him down. They ain't even let him go outside the population. They locked him down. Man. So I just want y'all youngsters, man, you know what I'm saying, that's living a life, man. Shit getting realer. You ain't only got to worry about the enemies that's wearing a certain color that look like you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But you got to worry about the government. You got to worry about everything else, man. And then ultimately, you got to worry about and think about, you know what I'm saying, the innocent people that's getting harmed in the midst of all that bullshit, you know what I mean? And that's who they really doing it for, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like they just, picking you up out of nowhere, man. So, damn, man, just stay up. Bless up to them, man. I hope they stay, focused, man. Stay blessed, man. My prayers go out to their families, man. You already know, man. Thanks for tuning in Kross TV. If it ain't grown, leave it alone. You already know that's Kross with a K, man. Y'all youngest, man, just be mindful and watch what's going on, man. Don't wait your turn. Come up with different ways on how to live your lifestyle, man. Peace out. You already know. One.